I call it psychological sadomasochism. You know what sadomasochism is? I'm sure you do. We're here, listen to me. So, twisted this pleasure name. Shut up.
And you're playing with the sausages.
I bet you like my hat, don't you? Oh, the sausages, honestly, get over it. You can have them. I bought them for 99p. Shout out, baby. Psychological sadomasochism goes like this. If you talk, for one thing, sadomasochism. Does everybody understand sadomasochism to the point that they know why people would do it?
Alex?
Yeah. Fetid beast. I'm talking about, for example, if you've been a bit cautious at first and you think, oh, whips and chains, I don't know, bondage could be a bit. Well, my example was, it came to me in a flash of inspiration while I was cotton budding my ear. I was like, but it could be, but it's actually quite it's good. And you're liking it because it's good for you, and you know it feels good in some way, but at the same time, gosh, what if you go a bit too far? Safe word. Plug your pipes! So what I do is I test myself psychologically with this sadomasochistic technique, and I've been pushing myself to the fucking extreme. I managed to watch almost half of Hannah Montana. Only until Billy Ray Cyrus got up on the stage and I was like, no! Burn out my eyes. Fucking hell, that's awful. I'm gonna say, this is where it might get a bit questionable.
It's so good it's bad though.
What, Hannah Montana?
Yeah.
Each to their own, man. I'm keeping all of the weirdness on you from now, okay? He said that. Because I got a problem with the Olsen Twins. Now, the Olsen Twins, right? Everybody knows the Olsen Twins. Do we have any fans? Like hardcore fans of the Olsen Twins? Okay. Okay, cool. So I'm not playing to a crowd of haters right now. Okay, listen. The Olsen Twins, they started off being little and twins, and that's when they were being pushed out into the world, right? Like,
the best.
That's when they were the best. I'm not sure, but I agree with you, man. Give me the fucking sausages back. They started out as little kids, right? These little 12, 13, 14-year-old kids. They flounce about in miniskirts, and they sort of go on about boys and kissing and, like, you know, the smell of I've watched the DVD, the smell of boys, right? I don't know if 13's too young, if I'm getting old-fashioned or whatever, but fucking hell, seriously, if you wonder why there are pedos in the world running around, it's because they can get access to this shit. So, now they're 20, I feel safe talking about it, but the Olsen Twins, right?
You're not really getting away with it.
I'll try it anyway, I've got lemonade over there, so I'll be fine, I'll be fine. The Olsen Twins, I don't have a problem with the Olsen Twins specifically. I think the problem is that if I were to meet them, and they were in my house, I think what I would be forced to do, against my will, this is why it feels awful, is to drag them down into my basement. I always feel uncomfortable saying this. Drag them down into the basement. Get down! Shut up! I know it's not your fault, shut up! It's not me, right? I would get them down in the basement and I would take one of them and I would tie them out. I'm sorry. And the other one, I would put her in a big cauldron and I would boil her to death. I would boil her to death. Boil her from life to death. And I would flay off her meat and her skin. And I would take her bones and I would construct a tiny bicycle with them. Yes! This is what I would have to do. And I would make the other one ride it around my house. I'm sorry about that. I really am. I don't think it's their fault. They started that shit. They're not from them. But when you get these kind of images that are presented to you, right? I mean, you can just go, there's a demon! There's a demon that responds inside. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna go home and fucking boil the Olsen Twins. I think it was okay. It's not, well, okay, enough about that.